Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you for your work on this bill and your commitment to the aviation industry. Nobody in this Congress has a knowledge and commitment to seeing that we go forward as you do. And I want to thank you for your friendship and your support over the years that I've been in Congress. As you may recall, you said last year you had a long memory, and I know that you do because you remember everything that's ever happened since Orville Wright went to North Carolina, and know all about aviation, and nobody has a better knowledge of that subject than you. But you have been indeed friendly, and I know that the number one industry in my town, Federal Express, has problems with this bill, as I do. I expressed those last year, and yet, though I did, you have remained my friend and my supporter and treated me with fairness, and I appreciate that greatly. You did not send any brown shirts after me, which I appreciate too. That was appreciated. Nevertheless, I still feel that this is not a good provision to be put in this bill, not only because I believe that the law is clear and has been enunciated by courts throughout this land, including the more liberal Ninth Circuit in California, that Federal Express belongs under the Railway Labor Act, but also because of the fact that this economy is suffering in a way that we've not known before. And to subject the number one commercial carrier in this country to a strike, which the Railway Labor Act is designed to protect our country against, by seeing to it that there's only one union and not many unions that could in some small area take the Railway Express business and grind it to a halt. At this time in our economy, it is indeed a mistake, I believe, to inject this issue into our economic recovery and to potentially jeopardize this bill. We know this will be the main point of contention in the Senate, and if we get to conference, it's going to be the main point of contention once again. It is so incumbent important for the stimulative effects and the reinvestment effects of this bill that it go forward that I just wished we didn't have this provision in it. I appreciate your work and the work of the members of this committee. I did notice that there's another way to deal with this issue, and that would be the way that Gina Elrich of UPS said in 1993. And I quote the UPS spokeswoman, "We believe that all UPS operations, including ground operations, are now probably subject to the Railway Labor Act because the ground operations are a part of the air service." That's what the 9th District in California said about FedEx, that the ground service are an essential part of the air service and they're one and parcel in the same. There should be under Railway Labor Act provisions as Railway Express was. Federal Express is the Railway Express of the 21st century. And I believe it's a mistake. The better way to deal with this is to insulate our commercial activities in our nation from a strike from one particular area, small area, and put UPS under the same provisions as Federal Express, which in 1993 they thought was the right thing to do. With that, and understanding in the same spirit as Federal Express that they promised delivery the next day, each day, I will not offer an amendment to delay this bill and let this bill go forward absolutely positively in the Federal Express manner of guaranteed delivery. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman.
Thank the gentleman for those comments. It's very gracious, very thoughtful. You have a constituency to represent. You've represented that constituency very ably and with great consideration.